Karen, sorry.
Thank you, Madam Deputy President. Look, while taking the member at his word as far as the stats are concerned in this motion, I do note he slightly undersells the value of the dairy industry by excluding the value of manufactured products, which of course takes it up closer to $16 billion. But the crux of the motion I do support. After all, it was the Nationals who played a massive role in the embryonic stages of medicinal cannabis industry here in New South Wales. I had the great pleasure at the time of meeting with Lucy Haslam, who of course has been instrumental on this issue. Mrs Haslam and her husband took it upon themselves to source cannabis for their son who was dying of stage 4 cancer. Mrs Haslam said recently, the effect was immediate. The colour came back to his face, he was hungry again. It gave him some quality of life before he died aged 25. As a father, this statement is so powerful to me, and I cannot imagine what the Haslams went through and the difference this must have made for them just to see that change. And they're due a lot of the credit for the decision to support the fledgling medicinal cannabis industry in New South Wales and effectively Australia. The work done at that time, the work done by the Nationals on this one goes back more than a decade. Back in 2016, on the back of work done by the then Nationals Primary Industries Minister Niall Blair, New South Wales became the first Australian state authorised to conduct medicinal cannabis cultivation research. This authorisation was combined with significant investment and a regulatory framework at the time. That was in the wake of a 2013 inquiry chaired by the Honourable Sarah Mitchell, and also ongoing advocacy from the likes of the member for Tamworth, Kevin Anderson, and former member of this place, Trevor Khan. So yes, I support this motion in line with what we've been doing for more than a decade. I would also like to add, I had the great privilege today of hosting some youth advocates from Youth Action. We discussed this matter knowing it was going to be on the agenda, and their answers actually surprised me a little bit. While we acknowledge the assistance medicinal cannabis has provided to a number of people with certain health conditions, as a group they did raise a number of concerns, issues such as doctor shopping. They had seen in their own social circles people getting prescriptions and then sharing that medicinal cannabis at parties. They raised concerns about addiction, and several spoke of the risks of psychosis. I also note concerns raised by Lucy Haslam herself recently, including concerns about trends towards seemingly unfettered access, which is a big shift away from the initial intent of this policy. So yes, we support this industry and the benefits it can provide, but we also need to make sure it's done correctly. We need strong regulations, even more research, so we fully understand the impacts of widespread use and availability, especially when it comes to our young people.